Greetings, everyone. Shalom, peace. This is Tasha with a touch of Tasha. So I just wanted to quickly note, you may hear me in my videos using the term Yah or Yahweh, as well as Yehoshua. So Yah or Yahweh in Hebrew is equivalent to Lord or God in the English language. Yehoshua in the Hebrew language means Savior. Today I'm going to touch on your light. Is it being hijacked and how to protect it? So it is a fact that we live in a world of duality. There is light and darkness, good and evil. Genesis 1:3 says, "And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And Yah said, let there be light." I'll break this down into 3 quick points. Why your light is significant, how to discern amongst men, people, and situations, and how to protect yourself. Point number 1, why is your light significant? We are each born with a light and a divine purpose for our time here on this planet from the Most High. It is the enemy of light's job to distract us, to take advantage, to manipulate us, to use our light for his own agenda. We see this in countless instances where people are walking a righteous path and are eventually led astray. This is intentionally done because those of us who are embodying the Most High's light, we lead others to the light. 1 John 4:4 says, "Ye are of Yah, and greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world." Second point, how to discern amongst men and people. 1 John 4:1 says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit, because there are many false prophets that have gone out in the world." Try the spirit. How do we try the spirit? Most importantly, your spirit has to be right. If you are seeking to know good, you must be good. If you're seeking to know righteousness, you gotta be right. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not be conformed of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may prove, so that you may know what is good, acceptable, and perfect, the will of Yah." So there's a necessary process of humbling ourselves, going before Yah, stating our case, asking for forgiveness, and stating our desire to move forward, doing his will, his way. Because in order for us to have discernment, we have to get our spirits right. Once we have corrected ourselves, we're more easily able to discern. There's also a grace that is offered to protect us and to help us navigate while we're in this world. Hebrews 4:16, "Let us then approach Yah's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may find mercy and grace in our time of need." This was a process that I had to learn the hard way. There are many men, people, situations that will seek to smother your light, to dim it, to feed off of it, and leave you drained, confused, in a place of sunkenness. One of the examples that I will use in regards to my own light being hijacked in the past was when I was working freelance marketing and contracting for many different well-known companies and corporations. In the beginning stages, all I was thinking about was my financial stability. Specifically, one campaign I was working doing what I believe to be environmental sustainability. And come to find out, months down the road when I researched the company was owned by some privately wealthy families that did not have the best interests of myself nor my community at heart. Some other examples of spiritual attacks and ways that your light may be being hijacked is if you feel drained or tired after being around people or being in certain situations, if you easily yield to men and people or situations for the sake of people pleasing, if you allow others to emotionally provoke you, if you physically feel uneasy going into situations or having conversations with people, pay attention to all of these signs. These are indications that something is not right. So how to protect yourself? If anybody is not aware of the times that we are living in, just stop, pause this video, and take a look around at the state of humanity, at the news, at the state of chaos that's going on in the world right now. Many ones are seeking and searching for the truth, and it's prime opportunity for light hijacking, because as you're seeking and searching, it's a state of vulnerability. This is and always has been the enemy's plan to redirect your light. Yahushua says in John 10:10, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal, kill, and destroy. I am come so that they might have life, to live life to the fullest." Hallelujah. This video is to help lift us up, raise us up, rise us up, so that we won't be outwitted. We would not be outwitted by Satan, for we are not ignorant of his design. The first tool that I'm going to give is prayer. Prayer is so instrumental right now, because in order for you to be protected, you have to have dialogue with the Creator, have dialogue with Yah. Say to him, I'm new to this path. This past season, I have prayed more than I ever have in life, because I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I have human frailties. I know that I have things that I'm working on. But through my prayer and through my dialogue with Yah, I talk to him and I say, please help me to balance this. Help me to perfect this. Help to protect me as I go into these situations and around men and people. Please continue to guide me and to keep me and to show your grace and mercy in all situations. You don't have to make it a formal prayer or have to pray a certain way. Just start to have dialogue with Yah and ask for assistance, and you will receive it. James 1:5 says, "And if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask Yah, who gives generously to all." The second tool that I'm going to give you is the Word. As I continue to read the Word from a historical perspective, knowing that these were my ancestors that I'm reading about, I am truly strengthened. I recognize my light. I know whose I am and that I have divine protection. That is my inheritance, as long as I'm walking a righteous path. With that knowledge, I don't allow things to rattle me as much, to emotionally destabilize me. Ephesians 6:17 says, "Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yah." So first we got to take the helmet of salvation. So that means we spiritually got to get right. We got to go to Yah, humble ourselves, correct ourselves, accept his son, Yahushua, and say, Yah, okay, I'm seeking to do what is good, what is right and true in your eyes. Show me how to do so. Then we take the sword of the Spirit. We reading the word, we putting it in our hearts, we meditating on it, and we're using that word to navigate. And anytime a spirit that's not right, that's not good, comes forth, we know the word. We know how to rebuke it. Ephesians 6:12 says, "We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against rulers of darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places." A good place to start is to read a psalm a day. They're a bit shorter, so for some people they're easier to digest. To close, the light within you is a gift. Honor it, cherish it, protect it. Do not allow your light to be hijacked by men, people, and situations. Our agenda is and should always be for the Most High, and to give him the glory, because he gave us this life. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like it, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. Peace.